City of St. Paul first in coalition of 17 Minnesota cities to adopt gun violence prevention ordinance. Take a look at this. Released just a few days ago, it reads, today the City of St. Paul adopted a comprehensive gun violence prevention ordinance that bans assault-style weapons and high-capacity magazines. This bold step strengthens the city's ability to address illegal and dangerous firearm activity contingent upon lawmakers lifting the state preemption. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what does all this mean? Well, take a look at this. Minnesota has what's called a preemption law. And this specific law states that Minnesota cities cannot regulate firearms, meaning that they can't come up with their own ordinances to regulate guns. But this city's trying to do it anyway. So even though they're not allowed to enforce this specific ordinance, what they're saying is that if that preemption law is ever to be lifted in the state of Minnesota, that ordinance is going to be effective on day one of that lift. Now, if that preemption were ever to be lifted, within city limits, it would ban the possession of assault weapons, large capacity magazines, and binary triggers. Not only that, but it would ban ghost guns and restrict firearms in sensitive locations such as parks, libraries, recreational centers, and city buildings. It would also require that public facilities inform residents of restrictions and encourage compliance. But don't forget, the same guns that they tell you can't have, law enforcement and military can have those guns with no problem. The main issue with this ordinance is that the average gun owner is not very knowledgeable of the gun laws. So for a city to come up with their own rules and regulations on firearms, that only blurs the lines when it comes to practicing your Second Amendment rights lawfully in the state of Minnesota.